And good morning. It is 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. And joining us in studio this morning from Kiwanis Club here of Roswell, Barbara Gomez and Doug Austin back with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
It's a Monday.
Good.
And I told Mike I'm not a morning person. I told Doug I'm not a morning person here. So it's like.
I'm not either, but they keep putting my stupid morning show on in the mornings. It makes me mad.
I don't know. They need to change the name to something else, right?
Yeah.
Afternoons with Mike.
Right? You thought maybe, we lost Rush. And I was like, well, maybe there's a chance. So, no.
You didn't get the afternoon slot?
I didn't get the gig. Sorry. So I'm here in the mornings. First off, before we talk about everything, how's Lori doing? I know she had her hip surgery.
She sounds like she's doing so much better.
Good.
Was ready to head home. So I don't know. I haven't spoken to her, just seen texts going back and forth. So it sounds like it's a lot better than before. So
it was a week or two.
For
last time she was on, I think she was about to go into that like days later or something like that. And she was giving us the update there. So.
She was ready to go home the day she had the surgery, and everybody's like, no, you need to slow down.
Well, I expect a dance from her on November 6th.
Yes, so do we, right, Doug?
She can dance right now better than you can. So
well, that ain't saying much. I just see my dancing skills.
She can tap better.
I'm a talker, not a dancer. But yes, Kiwanis Club of Roswell, you're big project that
we
you guys have
a big project.
This is something that really has been in the works for a couple of years now, and this is the year where we're starting to see the real nuts and bolts come together of this goal. So the Kiwanis Club of Roswell, they've really been the ones that have spearheaded the all-inclusive park, which I think almost everyone's kind of heard about now.
Yes.
If you're not familiar or the term confuses you, it is a park for kids, just like any other park on the planet. It's a park. When you drive by, you're like, oh, there's a park. You're like, that's a park. It's just a park. The only difference between this park and some of what you would think of as a traditional park with a playground is this park a playground will have equipment that all kids can play on. But the equipment and things have been geared so if there's kids that are on the spectrum, and generally kids, and it depends on the severity of the spectrum. It's different in every child. So, but generally speaking, what's at typically at playgrounds are things that can trigger what can be episodes in folks on the spectrum, whether it's things that they don't, or it doesn't mesh with how their brain works. And so these parks are designed to kind of incorporate, so there's activities and things for kids on the spectrum that can play and be just as part of it. But then again, kids that aren't on the spectrum can equally play in there and they don't lose any enjoyment either. So hence the term all-inclusive park. So that's what it is. I know people get, in the world we live in, everyone gets defensive. Like, how are you going to exclude my kid from something? No. This is complete opposite of that.
No, we would include everybody. And you're right, Mike. The equipment, we've been working with Krista, with the Autism Society here in Roswell, and of course with the city, and Jim. And so they put together kind of a wish list, I guess you can call it, of items they'd like to see in the park. And right now we're in that process of saying, she's saying, we'd really like this. This is a 1. This is a 3. This is, just kind of letting us know what they want. But
the science behind what should go on here and what shouldn't.
And I understand that we would be only the second all-inclusive park in New Mexico. There's one in Rio Rancho.
Okay.
And I believe that they're building one possibly in Farmington or something like that.
Good.
I don't know all the details about it.
Well, the idea is hopefully in every community's got them. You throw a rock, pardon the pun, you throw a rock and hit an all-inclusive park in your town. That'd be the idea.
That would be great. Because, some of the things are for kids with autism, but there's also, we're hoping, is if we get enough money, we're hoping to have things that are like swings where you can roll a wheelchair in, and so it's not just for kids with autism, for kids with other disabilities that may need a little extra help.
Sure.
Places where moms can swing with kids or do something together, some sound places, some a sensory garden. So we're really excited about what's coming up. And now, like you said, it's beginning. We did have a site celebration recently.
Yeah.
And this will be, in my mind, the first of many celebrations because it's not a groundbreaking. It was, but not really.
Sure.
It's a site selection.
Yeah, it's a dedication of the space
The
that where it's
dedication
going
of the
to be.
space, yeah.
And it's going to be a great space. I mean, out where it's out, kind of back there behind the pool is there's a lot of territory there.
And
so.
that area is I don't know, on purpose, like I guess part of the master plan. So yes, that's kind of our recreation area. Obviously, with the aquatic center there, game and fish over in that ballpark. The Cielo Grande park area is all in that ballpark area. The all-inclusive park will be just
and
another
a ballpark,
neighbor
I
in the
guess, kind of behind there as well.
Just
so
another perfect neighbor in the neighborhood there. Exactly.
We're always good neighbors. Have you not met us?
And they surround themselves with food. We can't complain about that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But we've got a couple fundraising events that are coming up November 6th weekend.
We do.
One's the concert we've talked about here. But before we get to the concert, let's talk a little bit about the golf ball drop.
Okay.
This is a fun event that really, if you love helping, but you're like, I don't have a lot of time. The golf ball is the perfect one because you just got to buy golf balls and they'll take care of the rest.
It is, and this is not an original idea.
Sure. Although you guys have made it, you've adjusted, because generally the rules on a golf ball drop are a little different where it's more favored the organization. And what I mean by that is the concept is they drop a bunch of golf balls. If your golf ball is closest to the target, you win the cash. But generally speaking, what happens is you got to be on the target to win it, and if you don't, then nobody gets the cash. If nobody's on this one, it's closest to, so somebody's going to make some money this weekend. So that's kind of the difference.
We're going to rule out. So we've got 1,000 balls that we're going to drop, and those that haven't sold, which I hope are few, those are instantly ruled out. So if we didn't sell 987,
those balls
and it's right next to the
dropped.
hole, and number 7 is next to that one, then number 7's going to win the first prize, and we'll just go first 6 prizes kind of out.
To the,
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, and it's pretty cool. If you've never seen it, the city brings out a fire truck, and they won't let me on the fire truck, which I'm a little disturbed by. But they get up the top of the fire truck, drop the 1,000 balls, and of course, balls do what balls do, and they go all over the place. And then we get down there, and a couple of us, and
do they do it on the golf course, or do they do it?
They'll park the ladder truck kind of there behind Sallyport.
Okay.
And then they reach it over, and you've got
Okay.
where the hole is.
So the
and
truck
they-
doesn't have to go and tear up the grass and make everybody at the golf course mad. Yeah.
And
they frown upon
dent
you. You think they get mad at you when you drive a golf cart on the green? Wait till you drive a fire truck on anywhere on the golf course. They're not going to be happy.
Wow. They're not too many fires on a golf course, I don't think.
I would hope not. But you still got time to get a golf ball. What's the cost for folks to purchase a golf ball?
Okay, well, we're going to do the drop Saturday, November 6th.
Okay.
And price is $10.
All right.
And here are the prizes. I think we've got great prizes.
These are pretty sweet swag you got going on.
So first prize, $600. Second prize, $400. Straight up cash. And what would be really cool is if somebody won $600 and gave it back to the park. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
That would be nice.
Third prize is a $250 gift certificate to Roswell Tire, so you can buy tires,
Nice.
get a brake
Get some
job,
tires,
dishwasher.
work.
The fourth prize is $250 from LGS Guns.
All right. Get your firearm or some accessories.
That's right. And then fifth is a $100 gift card from Target, and sixth prize is a $50 Cattle Baron gift card.
Nice.
So I mean,
Very
those
nice.
are those are good prizes for $10.
I could eat the whole 50 myself at Cattle Bear. By the way.
Right.
we had Sunday lunch there, and it was 3 for way more than 50. So, but
Well, I'm just saying, I
Maybe I'll
personally
throw
would
in-
eat
Personally.
$50 worth of food at Cattle Bear, and I'm going to be hurting, but I can do it. You might have to push me out and roll me down the street, but I can kill
can do it.
$50 worth of food myself.
that's just one big steak. So now, one of our big sponsors, and the one who is sponsoring all of the cash prizes, is Crumlin Auto, and so we
Awesome.
want
So
to
a big
thank
thank
them
you to
for
them.
all the work they've done, and Mr. Crumlin is a great supporter of things that we've done within Kiwanis.
Yeah.
And I know he supports a lot of stuff within our community. So
And a big golfer, too.
yeah, and he loves golf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we got.
Awesome. So that's
so-
now that'll be happening Saturday morning on November 6th, but that's just starting the day off
Right.
because that's also concert day, and there'll be a concert, actually two a matinee and an evening performance of Swearingen and Kelly. They are a Simon and Garfunkel. I don't know if tribute band's the right.
I don't know
term,
either if
'cause,
that's what do they call it on there?
They call it a.
It
The
just
music
says
of Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh,
is
that's
all
what
they
they
say
call it,
on
okay.
here. But they do. I don't think they're as combative as Simon and Garfunkel. I don't think they do
Is
that.
anybody as combative?
they don't recreate that part of Simon and Garfunkel. Just the part where we know. And here's the thing, youngins, because you're gonna be like Simon and Garfunkel. What's that? My grandparents' song? You know, I know you make fun of us old people. Odds are pretty good. whatever you're into, either Simon and Garfunkel had an influence on it, or the people, their music influenced so much. And so, I mean, you think of like folk music and that style, that's kind of, they kind of cross that genre, but that's kind of their wheelhouse is that area. But that influence into so many rock and other cultures, that is, the roots right here with Simon and Garfunkel.
But we got a lot of youth out there that are really actually listening to a lot of what I consider our music.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my sons and even
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, really.
Some of them.
Some of them. Where they're saying, did you listen to this? Where were you when this was happening? This is really cool stuff. I'm listening to Pink Floyd or listening to Led Zeppelin or whatever, and you're going, well, no, I didn't listen to that. I was listening to the Monkees. I wasn't that cool, okay? But
Monkees are big.
Yeah, they were big once upon a time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And you know what? Lori has done an awesome job. Doug is leading the golf ball drop, and Lori is leading the entertainment side that evening. So we're going to do it all in one day.
Yeah. Now, the show, there's a 2 p.m. matinee and then a 7:30 evening show.
Yes.
Both performances will be at the Roswell Community Little Theater. This is a partnership with them. So the concert, half the proceeds go to the Kiwanis for the all-inclusive park. The other half go to the Community Little Theater, which they got to pay for that roof that'll be above your head.
Yeah.
They bought that building years ago and maintain it. They do an amazing job of keeping that. But guess what? Maintaining an old building is kind of expensive. Yeah. And when you need things like a roof, and then, oh, by the way, you stick them in COVID where they can't do shows and things to raise money.
Yeah.
And here we sit. So come out to this concert. It's going to be a great show. And you know what, you were talking about the music earlier. One thing I gotta tell this joke because I saw it on there, it was funny. It's how they see on YouTube, they've got a lot of these videos of young people seeing like Elvis or Metallica or the Beatles or something for the first time, and they're like, and they get blown away by that. One guy was watching Kanye West do a song, and he was redoing it was a Paul McCartney song, and the kid got on it and goes, I don't know, but Jay-Z's going to blow up this Paul McCartney dude. I'm like, yeah, you need to learn.
You need to learn.
Paul McCartney's about 300 times more famous than Jay-Z, my friend.
Yeah. But you know what's really kind of interesting, what I've seen on YouTube, is some of those little kids that are playing the guitar that are like 12, 10, 11, and 12. And they're playing these oldie songs. And I'm not talking oldies like oldies,
Well, they're playing stuff like they're playing Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yeah.
And they're amazing.
And to them it's new, and you're like, well, I'm glad you love it, but it's been around a year or two.
That's right.
But so come on out. So bring the family, bring the youngins, show, expose them to some Simon and Garfunkel while mom and dad are like jamming out to their songs of their favorite and all that good stuff.
And I've watched some of their YouTube stuff, and they are really talented.
Yeah,
I mean, if you closed your eyes, and my dad used to play Simon and Garfunkel all the time when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And if I close my eyes just watching them on YouTube, their sound is, in some ways, their voices are smoother.
Sure.
Than Simon and
Well,
Garfunkel.
it's a male and female, so
female.
they're not going to sound exactly like them unless she's really a good at ventriloquism or some kind of.
Yeah, but she hits the right notes. And
she's got the right tone.
Yeah, and she's way easier to look at than either Simon or Garfunkel. Let's just be honest.
That's a fair statement.
And you can
or now.
Although, I'm sure some ladies going, I will fight Doug on that one. Simon and Garfunkel were handsome lads.
Oh, okay.
Hey, to each their own.
That's right. And you know what? The other fun part about this is we are going to have a silent auction, and I'm telling you what, Lori has been out there hustling. We've got some of the coolest things. As a matter of fact, sitting in my trunk right now is a painting of David Bowie. Is it? There's somebody.
David Bowie?
Yeah.
The singer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But there's all kinds of stuff. She's got paintings, and she's got pottery and lessons, piano lessons, all kinds of fun stuff that she's gone out and asked people for. And all of that will help the Kiwanis as well, and you can come out and bid on them.
Sure.
And so we'll have the 2 shows. She'll be bidding, I'm sure, on both the shows. But if you think, I'd like to do a little bit more and I want to make it a little bit more interesting than just going to do this, you can buy a VIP ticket.
Yes.
And that is really going to be cool.
Yeah, they've got designated seating, special, which is not in the front row, by the way. It's near there. No. But it's
apparently the front rows are not the best, is what I hear.
Not for concerts, I don't think.
Yeah, because they get to sit with your head looking up the whole time.
But like you said, there's reserved seating. It's $28. If you go to roswelltheater.com Make sure you spell theater like live theater, Theatre. You can get tickets there. $28 for reserved seating. Get you the earlier you get your tickets, the better selection your seat will be. But if you want to do the VIP, that's just $40. You get special reserve seating. You get a meet and greet with Swearingen and Kelly before the concert. Plus, I think there's swag and
we are going to have something that we're calling the Taste of Roswell. So a number of restaurants here in Roswell are providing us with some appetizers. So you get to try out maybe some new things from like Bewitches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some of that new stuff. Peppers and just different areas that have just said, we'll provide something for you. Portofino's. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say this or what, but I'm just going to tease a little bit. I heard Bewitches might show up on a television show next year.
I have heard that as well.
Along with a couple other places.
I have heard of that.
Some barbecue maybe, and a couple of.
We will have barbecue too.
Mexican, upscale Mexican place.
We got a great food scene in this town.
we do. But and
you're going to get a taste of it.
Yeah.
At the concert.
So get the and I don't care. This is something I want to teach people. If you get weird things to try them. That's the time you do that. That's the time you push the envelope a little bit.
Just
you
try
always try
something.
things. Hey, it's like I say cruise ships are the other ones. When you get on cruise ships and like all the meals are inclusive and you can order what you want and all that. When they got the weird thing, the frog legs or the snails or whatever out there, give it a try. If you don't like it, get something else. But push the envelope. I get it. It's a snail. You bug me. You eat it. It tastes like garlic and butter. Doesn't taste like anything bad. It really doesn't. And so if you get
neither do oysters, I don't think.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So when you get to go to,
I wouldn't know.
They so if they got some stuff for you, like, hey, I want you to try something. This is something out of the comfort zone here. You're like, so like when you go to Antigua's, get you the octopus. It's not bad.
It's good.
Oh, I like that.
Tasty. It's very tasty. But anyway, sorry, I got on a.
I know. Get us talking about food. And we might have some desserts too, so we're excited about that. We have a few desserts there.
Come a little hungry. Come ready for some music.
And be a VIP.
Yes. Now, if you don't want to do online and you're not an internet person, you can call, I think this is Lori's number, direct, right?
That's Lori's number.
575-513-8119, and she'll help you get tickets and all that stuff. She'll help you with the golf ball. If any of the stuff that we're talking about, she'll get you on, get you signed up and everything. But you can, for the actual concert, if you go to roswelltheater.com, you can get your tickets there. You can see the seating chart, pick your seats, do the whole deal, pay through there and everything else.
Right.
For the golf ball, what's the best way to get you a golf ball ticket or get a golf ball into that?
I kind of work about the middle of town, so probably just give me a call and I'll figure out how to get you a ticket. So my number is 575-317-3695.
Very good. And I know when he's not here, he's calling Country Club Road Church of Christ.
That's right.
So
that's where you'll pick up a ticket.
Come by there if you need any help, ticket or spiritual. He's got you covered.
That's right.
That's right.
I do all kinds of stuff.
He's just like Lucy with the booth, and it says advice 5 cents right there. As Doug, that's what he
I
does.
wished I got to charge 5 cents. That'd be a better deal than I get right now. Right now it's free, and sometimes I buy you the cup of coffee, so I'm out of luck.
Man, why I say inflation right now? I think we need to shift it, make it 5 cents.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
But that way you can get the golf ball. Buy. You're not limited to just one. You can buy 100.
Right. Please do.
Stack the deck in your favor. Please
That's
do.
right.
That's the idea. So some of these 6 people are going to win prizes. Some great prizes, anywhere from cash to gift cards. Top prize again, $600, $400 for second. Gift cards for tires for third. Target for fourth.
Close.
And
So Roswell Tire and Appliance.
Roswell Tire.
LG Guns.
LGS, that's it. I missed it.
Larry's Gun Shop.
And then Target.
And then
Catalog.
Target. I missed one in there. But
Well, you did good.
I was. But either way, it's swag,
Right.
and you're going to get great stuff. And again, all of the money from the golf ball drop goes towards the all-inclusive part. All the proceeds raised from the Simon and Garfunkel show, Swearingen and Kelly, half goes to the park, half goes to the Roswell Community Theater. All the money that you give us for golf balls and food and concerts and everything will go to help people in our community.
Right.
By the way, if you're not familiar, the Roswell Community Theater also hosts the Kids Arts Program, CAPS program. If you went out to the Historical Society and saw their Living History event, or been out to Graveside Manor or any of their theater program for kids and all that, that's all part of the Community Little Theater umbrella. So when you're going out supporting
they're doing a lot.
them at the concert, you're also supporting that too. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, $10 is not a lot to help out. A lot of people say, well, how much are the tickets? Well, $10 is not a lot, but if you feel like you can do a lot more than that, and you don't want to buy a ticket or something, you want to just sponsor. Let's say you want to sponsor a piece of playground equipment.
Sure.
Like now we actually have pictures and have prices on some of this equipment.
Okay.
So you can completely say, I'm going to sponsor that, that swing set or that teeter-totter or that part of the sensory part of the park. So we do have some brochures out. There's different levels. There's small levels, up to 100, but then there's others up to thousands of dollars.
Okay.
If you're a big company and you want your name out there, and I want to put out this challenge to other civic organizations. If you'd like to be a part of this, like your name out there somewhere,
absolutely,
you're more than welcome to call us, and we'll set you up with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Your goodwill will
I mean,
put
it's
it to good
for the
use.
community.
Yeah.
It is a Kiwanis sponsored park. I mean, it is part of us. It's part of Horizons Park, which is the all-inclusive park, but it's still for the community.
For those big businesses out there, think of it as an investment in your community.
Yeah.
If you want to attract the best candidates to your jobs, the best environment for your company to call home, these are the kind of things it takes to make that happen. So get involved. It's a great way to do it.
It's not just businesses. I was visiting with a grandpa of an autistic kid the other day, and he was saying, I'd like to do something to help your park.
That's awesome.
And the grandpa's not wealthy. He's not some big firm or anything
but he sees the need.
That's right. He's watched his kids struggle to be able to go to a park. And he wants to
ask any parent of a child that's on the spectrum, and they will tell you how this ain't a luxury thing. This is something we as a community need, because these are kids that are missing out just because they're on the spectrum, and there's no reason for them to miss out. And that's why we need to get this going. And again, this is all part of what I think in science, and we talk about healthcare in the world we're in today, and unfortunately, mental health is decades behind the rest of healthcare. It just is. And it's just human history over time. We've spent more time, money, investment into physical health, and the mental health, we just kind of chalked it up to whatever. And now we're thinking maybe we shouldn't do that.
Maybe
there's
been shifted the other way.
So the education we're gaining now, the strides we made in understanding, we say autism, but that doesn't fit the mold anymore. Autism. That's why they say on the spectrum, because now science has said autism is a bit narrow for what we're talking about here. This is a bigger spread thing, and we need to understand more about that. And in the meantime, we need to build society and create things in society that creates amenities for people with these issues and things like that. And so it's it's just humanity learning, and we're learning, and we got to catch up. And so we as society are behind the curve on this, and we got. I've said this 100 times. We got to do a Susan G. Komen type situation with mental health now. We need to get the ribbons and have a big walk every year where gazillions of dollars are raised for this. And
I think they do already, don't they? Do they not have some kind of a walk?
I'm sure,
out there?
but I think you need. I think there's
you want a bigger scale.
We need a bigger organization.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of little people trying to do little things, but they're all kind of fighting each other. And again, I think we all need to come together and say, and literally, like, I just take the Susan G. Komen game plan and follow that, and make it so everyone's wearing ribbons and the awareness is out there, and we're raising gazillions of dollars every year. And I guess what? I bet things like people on the spectrum and bipolar and all the things that we talk about, schizophrenia, all these things we're talking about, we'll see huge strides in those fields. I guarantee it. So, but anyway, I got on a soapbox.
That's good, though.
Come out.
That's good.
Buy a bunch of golf balls here. Come out and enjoy a great concert. Get the VIP experience and rub elbows with these folks and get some great food and swag. And again, come and help us and have fun. Have fun, but at the same time, let's make it so much money that they can make the park out of gold. I'm just kidding. They won't do that. But
we'll just add more swing sets.
But who knows? Maybe maybe so much money is raised that it's like, you know what, we got enough to start park number 2 at the other end of town or wherever. You know, that's
to make
where
it really awesome and get every single piece of equipment that the Autism Society would like out there.
Absolutely.
That would be awesome.
This is one of and let's face it, we live in a world now where finances and things, if you're relying on government services to do things, you're going to be waiting a while. That's always the case, but now more than ever in the world we live in. So if you want to see these kind of things in our community, guess what? We in the community are going to step up and do it. If you're waiting for a politician to set it up for you, you might be waiting a while. That's all I'm saying. It's the fabric of the world we live in right now. So.
Right.
Besides all my soapbox stuff, is there anything we missed or anything we wanted to make sure we got in there?
So you buy golf balls.
Buy golf balls. Buy lots of them.
Buy a swing if you want it.
You can.
And contact me if you're thinking you want to do something really big.
Yeah.
I have the brochures and I can get them out to you.
Okay.
We are going to, don't be surprised if you get something in the mail from us because we're getting ready to do a big push of asking for money from you. So look at it, think, what's the best I can do on this and help us out with it.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, what we thought the cost of the park was going to be, as you were just saying, the prices have gone up. It's going to be a lot more, probably, what, $1 million more than we thought?
I guess. With
like
construction costs,
everything else.
Yeah, like everything else.
Sure. And then just supply and demand, it's in and of itself is tricky. So when you do find it, it's 12 times the cost of what it normally would be. Yeah.
Well, and if you want to donate, we are running everything through our foundation.
Okay.
You know, you give me $100 for the park, it's going to go to the foundation. It's going to go. That 100 is going straight from the foundation into the park.
Gotcha.
That's fully. You can write that off on your taxes.
Perfect.
So if you need a tax deduction
tax
coming into the year,
hey, it's that time of the year now. See?
Absolutely.
What a perfect time to get $10,000 lighter or something.
November's next week. It's time to start thinking about that kind of stuff.
That's right.
So absolutely. And again, just come help, come be a part of it. Come out and to be honest, I would imagine families on the spectrum of things reach out to the Kiwanis at their meetings and things and talk about, you know.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You know, talk about, you know, hey, you know, we're doing this. What's your input on this and what's your things on this? And this is a community effort. This is something that will not happen unless we as a community come together to do this.
And that's where the Autism Society has been so great. Is because they have all those connections with all of those parents who are trying to help, whether it's little kids or older kids in the midst of dealing with the things they deal with.
Yeah,
and so they've been a great resource, and we're privileged to have them, or them have us. I don't know who has who. So
everybody's happy, everybody's involved, I think, on this one, because everyone knows there's a great need and it's time to address it.
That's right.
And do more than just talk about it. So it's great.
And you know, you're talking about come out and join the Kiwanis. We meet twice a month.
Yeah.
Now, we don't meet every single Tuesday, but we do meet twice a month. We'll be meeting tomorrow. And we meet at Cerritos, which have great Mexican food.
Absolutely.
You can come out and join us as one of our guests, and you get lunch free the first time.
And if you don't like Mexican food, they got great burgers, too. So if you're not a Mexican food person, they got plenty of stuff for you that aren't. That's the great thing about Cerritos. If you've got someone in your party that's not a Mexican food person, they got you covered. And the burgers
and we don't understand that, but...
Well, I love Mexican food, but sometimes I just want a good burger. And they got one.
But they do. They do.
And
they have soups, and they have salads, and they have all kinds. They have fish.
And you know what y'all should do?
What?
I know this is hard. Do a breakfast there. Do a morning meeting. Because their burritos, that's my favorite thing on the menu.
If you're really nice, so Ellie's our waitress, and if you're really nice to Ellie, she will give you breakfast still.
Really?
Any time of the day.
My by far favorite is your build your own breakfast burrito. That's when my wife goes. We always go to breakfast, it seems like. And we each get our build our own breakfast burrito and we split a hash brown. That's our rule. And 2 of us eat for like under $20 every single time we're in there. And it's amazing.
And they have great service. I'm serious. And they have great coffee. Yep. But another thing we're going to be doing is on November the 15th, we're going to be doing a mixer at Backdraft Barbecue.
Okay.
So if you'd like to find out more about Kiwanis, you want to come out and join us, come have some snacks. We might even buy you a drink.
Remember that thing about TV I was talking about earlier? You might want to be over there, too. That seems something about TV on that one, too, if I remember rightly.
Oh, yeah.
Our whole town's going to be famous.
Our whole town's going to be famous.
Well,
we already are, but
yeah. Well, yeah, right. We they're coming for the aliens and staying for the food now.
Yeah.
What's going on? But
so that's
November 16th, like kind of a coming 15th. I'm sorry.
Monday it'll be Monday Night Football.
And that's at
they're closed that day, so the football will be on. We'll have appetizers.
Awesome.
And
so come see the new Backdraft brick and mortar facility.
Yes.
They were a food truck for And I still think they do the food truck.
Railroad Avenue, I guess, wherever that's. I'm not sure where. It's 3rd and Railroad?
Yeah, it's 3rd. It's right here in the downtown area. It's over there, 3rd and Virginia.
I think it's Railroad.
Railroad, yeah.
I think so.
I'm bad at streets.
Yeah.
It's over there.
It's kind of hard to see on radio, Mike, over there.
Well, if you're asking me for directions, you're already probably in trouble. So
you're already lost.
That's right.
Lori will tell you I'm the most directionally challenged person she knows. So
walk around that area, you'll start smelling barbecue. Go
and
towards
then
the
just
route.
go towards that.
Find the smell.
But if you want to help kids, we have all kinds of great kid programs through Kiwanis, and I think it's the best club in town. So
Absolutely.
if you're going to join somebody, give us a call or come have lunch with us tomorrow.
Absolutely. And if you've missed out or forgot anything or didn't catch everything we talked about here, Kiwanis Club Roswell has the Facebook page there. It's a great quick way to get a hold of you guys. If you
Absolutely,
like, hey, I want to get a golf ball. What do I got to do? Or hey, I want to get a ticket for Swearingen and Kelly. How do I do that? Or hey, I want to donate, or I want to be a part of the event on the 15th. You can shoot those questions through there. Or hey, I want to be a Kiwanian. How do I do that? Any of those questions and more, shoot them right through there, and someone will get to you as soon as humanly possible.
That's right.
That's right.
We're pretty efficient at that, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I hope.
I'd say that's probably the quickest way to get answers quick, and that's
Anymore,
that's, It's just the world we live in now. So awesome. Did we get it all?
I think so.
I think so.
Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
We'll see you
Thanks,
next
Mike.
time here, and don't work too hard. Save me some donuts.
There you go.
Thanks, guys. We'll
Have a
see you
good one,
next
Mike.
time. You too. All right, 8:50.